Another very important topic in the Python, after lists, of course, is the functions. So we need to write functions in order to apply that function in the different contexts. So the whole point of the a data scientist, the work of the data scientist or data analyst, is to make the code as scalable as possible. So you're gonna write the code, you're gonna work on the different contexts, and you're gonna use the same function that works in the code. For example, imagine that some of the functions that are universal, like the finding the mean of the lists, or finding the mean means average in other words, right? Or the sum of the items, like some of the numeric items within the list. So these are the functions in the built-in modules, because there are different kind of modules packages, right? The built-in package functions are built in the Python model. So these are made to be flexible. These are made to be scalable, so you can scale it from throughout the different contexts, different tasks, and so on. So we're gonna see how can we write our own function and how it's gonna work. So now going deep dive into the function topic. So we have told about the function topic at the beginning, but now we would love to deep dive to the topic and see how in practice it works. In order to see in the practice how it works, let's create one function which gives you back the it says you hi, like, so you write this magic word def, means define, and then you're gonna call the name of the function. We have before created the hello function, so we are not gonna I say it's gonna be say hi. So I want Python to say me hi. So we are opening the brackets, we're opening the bracket and the closing the bracket, and then let's don't forget about the colon. Let's don't forget also about the indentation. So we need to have this space here after the defining the function, and then we want this function to print hi. So we are just creating this, and now we have that function already created and saved in the memory. And now I will run that function. So in order to run that function, it's enough just to write say hi, the name of the function, and run it like this. So it's gonna print you hi. Then function can also get the variable in it. So you can give the input to the function and ask it to do something with this, right? Let's create another one where let's create the name. So and call it, name is gonna be hey James, right? So we are have the James as a name, and then we are gonna create a new function. Actually, let's say hi. It's gonna, but this time we are overwriting the function, but we are given this x as a variable that's gonna be changing based on what input you're giving it. And then what we're gonna do, we are gonna print, and we're gonna say hi, and we are gonna concatenate this hi. Let's have a space here. Concatenate this hi with x, and then concatenate with this mark. So this x is exactly this x here. So if we are gonna use now the same function and say hi, and we are gonna pass name within this, let's see what it gives. Hi James, right? Because this one is the James that we have passed here name. So it works like that, right? Then you can also do the operations within the function. That's one of the mostly used functions that you are using, like options that you can opt for in order to use the function, right? Let's say we are defining the summarization or adding, okay, adding, right? And what we're gonna do here, we won't have again x, so it can be other, like it can be number. We can just write my number, your number, your number. All right, then what you're gonna do, simply you are gonna here say that I want, no, just write like this. I wanna have x added, and add to each value that I'm giving five, or let's not five, like one. All right, let's see it. We already have this function. Now we need to have also the variable. So numero, in Italian, numero means number. So let's say numero is gonna be 4, and just take a second to think, if I'm gonna write this and pass numero within it, what is gonna be an outcome? Just take a second, pause the video, take a second, think about that. If you have under your, like if you're already working on the computer, just write the code on the Colab and see what's the result. And if you're getting some error, just write me on the comments that I'm getting error, so I can help you with that. So I imagine that you already did that, and let's see what's the result. So as you see in the result, we don't have the result because it says x is not defined. And that's strange, right? Because we had to have this numero here. So why it's so? Okay, it says that x, because, yeah, here's it. The reason is because we have added x, because x not defined, or we should use x here and here, or we should use your number and your number here, right? Let's try again, and now it should give us back 5 as a result. Here's it. Now the question might arise, like, can we use more than one what's called the variables with the with the function, right? Sorry for getting a little bit slow. Yes, the answer is yes. So let's say that my book, let's call it my book, and we want to get the author of the book, and we want to get the name of the book, and then we're gonna say that just print my favorite book is, then we're gonna say plus the name, and we want to have this with the title. Title means that we're getting the first name, first letter as a capital letter. Then we are saying is, and then we need to vote, we want to have the space here. Oh my god, no, wait, we want to have a space here. I'm using the different keyboard, that's why I'm having some difficulties in order to find where is the backslash. I mean, not backslash, but forward slash. Where's the it's a backslash, right? Where's the forward slash? All right, finally I found the forward slash. So this n means that's a new line, right? Written author is space plus, and then we're gonna get author dot title. So something simple like this, and let's run this. Then let's give the name But this time we are not gonna give the like create the variables in order to give name. This time we're gonna use at that time we are gonna give the variables as it is. So I'm gonna write the name is, for example, name is the book is the Principe, the Prince, and the author of the book is Machiavelli. It's the Italian politician, used to be Italian politician in the Tuscany, and now it says my favorite book is Machiavelli. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Author is the prince. All right, I have written the places because the name of the book should be the second one, right? So this way it's gonna work. My favorite book is the prince. Author is Machiavelli, right? So this is the other way of how to use that. Then we have the default value, right? We can also say that I want my function to have all the default value in case if you are not gonna specify anything. I want this to be, for example, author to be Paulo Coelho, and the name should be the Alchemist. Here is it, Alchemist, and then I wanna have the same thing here, right? My favorite book is this. So in this case, we don't need to specify, like because we had to specify. But in this case, if we were told that placeholder, this one should be default Paulo Coelho, and this one should be default the Alchemist. So that's why when I'm gonna write my book and run this function, it already gives my favorite book is The Alchemist. Author is Paulo Coelho. Then we have been using print all over this time, but usually with the functions you usually use return. So return is used in the Python when you would love to get the variable that you are gonna use in the future for the future means, right? So if you want to use, for example, I said let's create define the function summary function, whatever is it, it's gonna take x and then it's gonna return x power. Let's call it power, the second power. And then what we're gonna do here, we actually can save the number. Let's see, number. With the print, it's not gonna work. Now let's just take a step back. Let's take a step back and do the same thing here with the print. So it's gonna print this one, right? Let me show you something. If we are gonna write power at 3, it's gonna be 9, right? And we want to save it as the variable number equals to this. So let me see what number it gives us as a result. Number, it doesn't give us anything. What is a number? It doesn't say what is the number and what's stored in the number because it was just a function that started and finished over there and didn't have any value it could give to save in the number, right? But if we are gonna create this one, so I'm gonna overwrite now the function. Let's say that in order to define power new, and this time we're gonna use the with the return and number new, and we would love to assign the power new instead of power. We are gonna use power new 3, and we are assigned to the number new. And now if we are gonna print the number new, you're supposed to have 9 exactly. So as you see, it's type integer. So it's basically how it works. If you want use as the variable in the future in order to make the use of that where the functions returns that function's results, you are using the result. Otherwise, you can use the print in order to show the screenshot of the moment, and it finishes over there. So it was. I hope it was useful for you, this topic, and it seems like at the first glance it seems very easy, but that it's very important and it's very deep topic, and I really recommend you to think about this topic and try to apply this topic. And if you have some problems, some difficulties, you can always write me and leave the comments. I will try to help you and do my best in order to assist you. See you next time. Bye.